There we go. Hey AI, hey Paper, hey Sloth, how y'all doing? Gotta get my tracking set up. There we go. Kind of okay. What's everybody doing? What's everybody up to? Just getting everything ready. Yeah. Yep, Princess Code. Yep, that's what we're doing tonight. Yeah. There's a whole thing behind this. Let me just like take care of one or two more things. Probably should have did this before I popped in, but hey, whatever. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing on this Wednesday evening? Aww. Hey Buster, how you doing? Hey hey Retro. Super Mario World from Memory, a reminder that every day we stray farther from God's light. Oh Jesus, is that intense? Oh my gosh. Wow. Sounds kind of intense when you put it like that. Hey Winter. Aw. Hey Sally. Aw, hey Winter. Looking because I'm playing Halo with friends. Hey, fair. Enjoy your Halo. I'm just like looking up at the hand. Yeah. Just enjoy the new dress setup. The crown is actually done properly this time. Oh, yeah, it is actually a 3D object, isn't it? I noticed that. Yeah, it's pretty fancy. It's a big step up from what we had before. Yeah. Actually kind of really like this ROM hack because it's such a cool exploration of how we remember things versus how things actually are. Yes, right, Retro? I guess for anyone that might not know what we're doing tonight, we are going to be playing Super Mario World, a Super Mario World ROM hack called Super Mario World by Memory, which is basically a recreation of Super Mario World entirely by memory. And I think that is such a cool concept. Like, everything's being recreated, basically, like the stages and even the music. Well, I guess not everything, because I mean the sprites aren't recreated or whatever, but you know, pretty much everything's recreated, which I think is really cool. Also, the model is excellent. Thank you. All credit goes to White. This is 100% her work, and she put this one together like actually ages ago, like last September, and it's amazing. Definitely a show of pure talent. Oh my gosh, it's one of her first costumes. I know, right? This is one of the first costumes she made. Unbelievable. So talented. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Anyway, so I hope everybody's doing well. I'm not gonna lie, I am really tired tonight. I had kind of a really full day, an unexpectedly full day. Honestly, yesterday I slept pretty much 12 hours, but I slept and woke up about 7 a.m. this morning, so I've been up since then, but I'm gonna see what we can do. If nothing else, we're at least gonna play Super Mario World tonight. That might actually end up being it, but if I'm feeling energetic, we'll dip into Uncite It and maybe even some Guilty Gear Strive. So, otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much the plan. How's everyone doing? Yeah, you did really good, White. I was about to say the crown should maybe be in front of the ears, but honestly, the fact that it's 3D like that, actually, probably should go back there, I suppose. Let's put a little side crown right here. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. On ear wiggles. All right. Whoa. Misclicked. All right. Ear wiggles it is. I'm gonna give you a side crown. No, 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 no. No, that's too complicated. Too complicated. This is perfect. Oh, my. Oh, okay. Thank you. Turn this down just a little bit so we can turn our sound effects up. Oh, very good. Very good. Oh, thank you. Oh. Oh. What was I doing? Oh yeah, ear wiggles. Anyway, so yeah, had kind of a busy day. Kind of a busy day today. Went through and was doing just a lot of stuff. Yeah, making the cat sleepy. Yeah. It's not a big deal. Alright, you know what? We're gonna get right into Super Mario by memory, Super Mario World by memory. I gotta specify Super Mario World, because there's probably gonna be more of these in the future, and I will probably play most of them. So, I guess before we switch over, so that's something that actually I don't do very often, is I don't typically play ROM hacks, which, is something that I do kind of want to get a little bit more into on stream. I wouldn't mind getting into some randomizers and some other stuff like that. But honestly, my schedule's been so like full, like this gone by year, I haven't really had a chance to explore that stuff. But I think it's really cool. So, but I'm trying to like think about some ideas and look at some different randomizers and things like that that I can like potentially add to the lineup. Just because I think it would be pretty cool. All right. All right. Guess I'm gonna switch gears here. So we will get right into it, because I might be on like bot time. Oh my goodness, something else I didn't talk about that I will get into once I switch over here. Yeah. Just have to, yeah. Yeah. Just about ready. All right, I guess we're good. Yeah. Oh, and I just popped in. I'll have to work on that. Anyway, so also our description is saying Guilty Gear when we are actually playing. I'm like looking for the listing here. Like, yeah, there we go. Super Mario World by memory. Yeah, move this stuff over and grab this. Yeah. Oh my, it's really tangled in with the cables. It's probably fine. But anyway, so how's everyone doing? And Super Mario World. To wait for it to pick up, because it's gonna be a pain in the butt apparently. Is it? There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Ace guys, how you doing? Time to save the silly plumber again. Yep, classic. So yeah, to like cover again what we're doing, we're playing a Super Mario World ROM hack, which is Super Mario World recreated entirely by memory. I think it's a really cool idea, and I was really interested in trying it out. So, yeah, I heard about it like literally like last week. Y'all give me a heads up how y'all give me a heads up. You can turn up the game sound a tiny bit. Yep, absolutely. Y'all can give me a heads up how the volume is, if it if I get it in the just the right spot here. Yeah. Let's try this. I mean, yeah, the music. So the music is a really important part. This definitely sounds off to me. A little bit more? Okay. Absolutely. Yeah, the music is really important because the music was also recreated by memory. So, we'll put it at this. I know typically, yeah. That a little bit better? I don't know. I don't know what the term for it is, but there's like a term for when something's like kind of like in like the wrong like pitch or something. You know what I mean? This part sounds mostly fine, but it does feel slightly off somehow. That didn't seem right, the way they did that. All right, so let's get into this. Oh. Welcome, this is Dinosaur Land. In this land, we find that Princess Peach, that's not right, it turned into Zelda for a second, has been kidnapped. Go get her back! I don't think it was written that way. Oh. It's like everything is like, I don't know what to think of this. Uncanny Valley, except it's a video game, yeah. Hey Canuck, it feels strangely like, I don't know why, but the music feels like, oh, ew. Okay. Hello, I'm not home at the moment. I'm off to rescue my friends that have been captured by Bowser. Yoshi. That might actually be the same, I don't know. Okay. It all sounds kind of like almost melancholy, like almost a little depressed, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's not right. Okay. Okay. That placement seems a-okay. That didn't seem right to me. This is right though. There we go. Hey loser, how you doing? Oh, I have a feeling like these underground sections are probably gonna be the hard things to remember. Because a lot of people are probably not gonna remember them so well. It's not Uncanny Valley with alternate universe Super Mario World. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this feels mostly right to me. I feel like all these segments are accurate for the most part. I feel like that's supposed to actually fall down the pit. It's been a while since I played Super Mario World. Actually, last time I played Super Mario World was September last year. The music's actually probably the weirdest part of it. Accurate question mark block? That one is accurate. I'm almost positive that there's like a three like spinning blocks, and then like the top one has a flower in it. I feel like that's pretty spot on. I mean, I've played a lot of Super Mario World over the years, so it's interesting. Okay. Oh. I don't remember. I think this is like right with the coins, but the music is definitely not like the right like beat. Okay, whatever. The P-switch music, I know, right? Hey Strub, how you doing? Also, congratulations again on your win. Oh my goodness. All the music feels depressed. It's all just like toned down in like a weird way. I actually kind of like this though. It's like wrong, but I kind of like it. Congratulations on the win. Yes. All right. Depressed Mario World. Exactly. Oh, fuck. How do you mess that up? You know what actually kind of feels... That's wrong. You know what feels wrong here? In this stage already? It feels like the ground is too high. This feels like this is all too low. Should be more space between those. Just gotta get used to the, like, pacing of this again. Oh. What a weird, like, that's right there. I feel like there's supposed to be a gap there. There's supposed to be a hole in the ground. I don't know what was up there, but there was a coin up there? Whoa. A little bit of hang there. Whoa. That feels so weird. There we go. I think some of the music is slower than the originals. Yeah, it feels a little bit slower, but it also feels like it's just like even that felt wrong. That stage was definitely like a little bit like scaled, like the height. Oh. What is this? It's... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ah! Oh my goodness. Don't mind me, I'll just take a spill. It does... It's kind of funny, but it feels strangely, strangely, like, slippery. But I don't know if it's just the emulator, what I'm using, or the controller, how it's hanging, or whatever. Not a big deal. I've been playing ukulele, which definitely has a distinctly different feel from Mario platformers. Yeah. This stage feels mostly right so far. The coins are definitely not right. That's actually, I think that one does float if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Some fall off by memory. These songs are legit bangers. Yeah, I kind of like this. This ROM hack recovered Mario thin layer of grease. It is unsettling. Hey, Dan. Aw, hey, Rabbit. How you doing? This feels right to me. I feel like this section, like, if you don't hit the P blocks, there's a big gap there. Honestly, this stage felt pretty spot on. I don't remember if there was actually a chuck there, because I feel like they put a chuck at the end of every stage, and I don't feel like there's a chuck at the end of every stage. But actually, now that I think about it, maybe there is. There is at least in the first two. Rabbit, how you doing? How's things going? What are you playing? What are you up to? Thank you for the raid. Okay. At least I tried. Fine, whatever. The song that hurts my tiny brain. Hey, Heavy. It is weird. I kind of like it. They have like the little like down. It's like a million times too slow. That's like the most standout part of it, but it's kind of funny because it's so slow. Oh, wow. The stage is actually, I think this stage is actually surprisingly spot on. That stage felt right to me for the most part. But I have a feeling as the game goes on, it's gonna become more and more like wild, because this is the area everybody remembers. Like people's memory is gonna be like strongest for this first section. So yeah. Sorry, Totoro, refresh my page. Oh, what were you playing, Little Rabbit? What were you up to? Were you drawing stuff? Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Why'd it go down? Oh, I got it anyways. The pink dress. Oh, hey, cat. Yeah, so, I normally don't dress as Peach, but I'm contractually obliged to, dress as Peach when I'm playing a Mario game. Because why put a lot of work into the outfit? Oh, PogChamp incoming. Okay, we'll do the PogChamp right after this stage. I should be doing all the, like, voice boxes things. Press up on the control pad to cling on the fence. Enter the door at the end of this room by pressing up also. Okay, that's definitely not what is said, but, you know. It's accurate enough. Oh, kind of clinging. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Ooh. I don't have diagonals. Like, I might have to go into the settings and fix that. Yeah. Alright, just 2 seconds since we're... Oh, I can't do PogChamp right now. It'll have to wait. I just realized that I have to do it when my hand tracking's up and I don't have the software running for it, so it'll have to wait. Yeah. Yeah, that's my bad. I was like, there's a reason why I probably can't run this all the time. So it'll have to wait for a little bit. Alright, let me just take care of this. Let me see what's what. So I missed. Alright. Let me see. See if I can fix these inputs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ooh. Okay, I think that's better. Yeah, did you change your font for the number counter? Yes, I did. Anyways, remind me, like, next time we're doing a just chatting section, and I'll make sure you get your PogChamp. I'll make sure you get your PogChamp ploppable. Yeah. Yes, I've done some changes. Oh my god, so many stick bugs. There we go. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. There. Okay, that's much better. Okay. I was like, something wasn't feeling right. What? Fuck. Something wasn't feeling right, and I was like, like, I don't feel like I'm getting my diagonals. I was totally normal Super Mario World going. Ah, shit. I was looking at the chat. That's my bad. Anyway, the music is definitely the most noticeable thing so far. The stages so far have been pretty spot on, but I kind of expected the first few stages to be pretty spot on, so that makes sense. Care not for coins. It's a lie. I want those coins. I feel like that's wrong. Okay. That's spot on, actually, I think. Because I'm pretty sure you can run that second one and you'll be safe as long as you move quickly. Actually, it looks like you're kind of safe on all these except for this one. Maybe. I would have been safe. Yeah. Maybe a group of ROM hackers rather than speedrunners. But there is overlap. Oh, this doesn't sound right. I'm gonna just bully him. Bully! Bye. Hey, Sears. Oh, thank you. Thank you. A bunch of different people were responsible for the levels. Yes, it isn't just one person remaking all the levels. It was like they had individual people do them. Don't quote me on this, but I think the person who made this is Super Mario World speedrunner. Yeah, no, it's a bunch of different people that made this. So. Damn. Threw Iggy into lava. Oh, that's so wrong. That is such a no. That almost has like a Zelda feel to it, which is not right. All right. Okay, this is a stage that, yeah. Like, it's pretty spot on. Let's see if they remember the moon. Actually, let's see if I remember the moon. I'm like, wait a minute, maybe there isn't a moon up there. Okay, I guess maybe there isn't. Maybe I'm thinking of a different section. I think I'm probably a different section. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like honestly they've been pretty spot on for the most part, so yeah. Very good. Excellent. Fair. Yeah. Oh, whoa. No? I don't remember the pipes being that, quite like that. No, I want my feather. Give. Yeah. I'm gonna lie, the big thing is, yeah, see, the key feels off. Yeah. Okay, this is like... Yeah, I was like, they're gonna spawn. It's kind of like the uncanny... It is like the uncanny valley. There we go. Hot take, they should have had to remake the graphics too. I think that would have been actually really cool. I agree. I'd love to see sprite recreations. Yeah, same. That would have been really fun. Oh. Okay. The first part was definitely not right, but... Yeah. Hey, Nori! How you doing? I feel like this is the section with the bubble, or the balloon. This feels like it's meant to be in a different stage. Was it always in this stage? I don't remember being in this stage. Oh, that checks out. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah. Stage to introduce people to inflation. pretty bold accusation. Okay. Why do I feel like this stage? Hey, MS Paint. The stage feels really off to me. Okay. You know what? That was the first stage that felt like especially weird. That was weird that I actually kept my flight momentum. Nothing to do with like the memory aspect of this. It was just an interesting quirk. Ah, shoot. No. I'm going through the exact same thing I was going through last time. Yeah, the music is remade too. Yep. Just... There we go. Yeah, the music is like the most noticeable part because it all sounds it's a bit off. It's a bit off. There's definitely like these little like riffs here and there that are wrong. Good enough for government work. It's good enough. Yeah. Yeah. It's legally Mario. Oh. I feel so that felt like it was too steep, which seems like a really petty thing to point out. That's the thing. Most of the things I'm like feel like I'm noticing are things I'm like I feel petty pointing this out. Ah! There we go. Yeah. Yeah, Lulu, how you doing? Oh, thank you for the raid. Trying out this legally distinct plumber platformer game. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, that's no good. Yeah. Dot, how you doing? What you up to? Okay. Why football, man? Why not? It's Chuck. Watching Mario. How about you? We're experiencing the world of Super Mario World by memory. Played some Dyson Fear program today. Oh, that sounds intense. Yeah. Oh shit. What? Yeah. So that's what you're streaming, Lulu? Very good. Super fun. Big recommend. Gotcha. I take it some kind of like strategy game, maybe. Strategy games are definitely not my forte, admittedly, but still, I like the idea of spheres. Auto scrollers. Yawn. Okay. Gotcha. Nice try. Orb. Orb. Yes. Ah! You know, as a kid, I never put two and two together that those were bats. I always, never put two and two together that those were bats. I always thought they were parrots. Don't know why, that's just what I always thought. I guess probably because they're green and red. Makes sense. Yeah. Azalea Bandit, Auto Scroll is on my shit list, along with Studio Levels. Yeah, I would agree with that. Oh, I was supposed to just let the shell rip. Oh. Not used to the despawns. Oh. Okay, something didn't exist. It's not... Like, it's almost right. Yeah. Oh shit, I gotta watch out. Some of these shortcuts might actually affect the emulator. Was not thinking about that. Man, did she take a screenshot somehow? It may have. Might have to be a little bit, okay, some of my shortcuts, I think, for some of the stream functions may overlap with the emulator. I don't know what it's trying to do. Let me see. Okay, should be fine. Well, that's interesting. I mean, it isn't a problem yet. I think it's trying to load a state that doesn't exist. Okay, well, that's not that bad. Also, I feel like this has one... It should have been, like, a space out farther. Alright. Affect games in real time. Yeah, I do know how to actually make it so it could do that. Welcome to the ghost house. Can you find the exit? I don't remember it being written like that. Oh god, the ghost houses could be, like, really bad. Because, like... Yeah, at the chat's mercy now. Yeah, ghost houses could be really bad because they're inherently like meant to be confusing, and it's gonna be like. Okay. Oh no, that's right. I feel like the problem with most of the music with this is it's too slow. Yeah. Kajal, was this a team combining their memories to recreate the game? Yes, no. This is done by a team. So they basically gave each person a level and, you know, told them to recreate the level by memory. And so, you know, it's gonna vary a lot, probably. I mean, this is a pretty memorable ghost house, so I don't expect anything too wild. Yeah, that was pretty much right. Well, that is right. Yeah, music was split up too, yes. Or was there a mega point to attempt to recreate the experience from 200 IQ? Okay, I'm gonna continue watching a legally distinct Mario game. Fair. Okay. I need a feather right now to open up the secret area. Yeah, so it's an interesting idea. I like it. Give. Thank you. Oh, Sonic by memory would be really weird because like a lot of this. The thing is a lot of Sonic stages are just like... Oh, that ceiling is way too low. Did I just despawn a bunch of those? I did too. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Like, Sonic games have so much, like, open space where it's just, like, just a bunch of stuff, right? This is off! Oh my fucking god! Who would put this off by, like, it's not even... Ah! How do you remember this but being over like a foot? This one has to be on purpose. I swear to God. It's literally just like close enough. That's exactly what that is. Close enough. It's like how the second area was like oh, right. Okay, this is how I remember this song. Kind of has its own thing going on. Hey Yeti! Found out today that I don't take my differential equation's final will pass with an 85 in the class. Oh, gotcha. Oh. Those shortcuts being triggering things in the game. It's trying to load a save state that isn't there, I think. I swear there has to be a little fibbing in these. There must be. Oh, okay. Okay, fine. Whatever. I didn't want all the things either. Yeah. Do they really remember there being a cape in World 1? Yeah, actually, that's right too. Because the first time you get the feather at all is in the second world. That's a pretty blunt Mario fact. I feel like they're off on having so many chucks at the very end. Yeah, it's a cute little theme. They made it like cute in a different way. Remember there being a tail in Resner's castle? You had to triple jump though. Let's see. Oh, okay, just went straight through. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Fair. They sure don't remember where the hitboxes were on these, do they? What the fuck? No! I'll take it. No! My one-ups! This is just a vanilla. No, this is not. It does not work like this. Let me out! Oh no. No. Let me out! Oh, I can't. Oh, get off. Yoshi was holding me up too high. That was wrong. Yeah, get off Yoshi, yeah. That was my instinct too. That's too far over. It's not, that's too, it's not steep enough of an angle. Yoshi's too tall. They remember Yoshi being an inch taller than he was. I don't like how this starts. That's a hard no. And then it's like pretty much fine. Like this is pretty spot on. I would have no complaints. I would be like, yeah, this is close enough. Yoshi being able to look both up and down. That would be in Yoshi's Island. You couldn't look up and down in this game. You could do that in Yoshi's Island though. Yoshi and Ladle. He could do it in Yoshi and Ladle. Yeah, true. No. I honestly just want the keys so I can float. You give. No. No. It went up and it didn't come down. That's actually normal, I think. Wait, all this time Code was a princess? Yeah. Apparently. According to White I am. No. Okay. Whee! Yep, that's accurate. Oh, no. Ooh, no. Because what do I need a spring block? Why would I need that? Yeah, give me feather. Yes, yes, yes. It's... like... Yeah, give me the spring. Am I just completely forgetting this? I think I'm completely forgetting this. Nah. I'm like, this has nothing to do with memory, I'm just forgetting. Alright. Okay. I'm like, fair. I feel like all this is right, I'm just like remembering it all wrong. I see remade, and so I'm guessing. Oh, okay. So this is programmed from scratch. Head tilts. No. So this game is basically they asked a bunch of people to remake Super Mario World by memory, but it's not programmed from scratch. It's just they gave them like basically level editing, and they also redid the music. I have to say that's some impressive memory. Yeah. I feel like something's off, but I can't place it with this one. So, oop. Hey, turkey fluffs. Right. Yeah. Okay, what are we doing? Aw, thank you for the sub. Thank you. This one... Oh. That makes sense. That's like too low, but... I'll take it. Was there always ghosts in this section? Was there always the little ones? I don't remember the little ones. I just remember it being a big one. Where are they? Okay. Whoa! There we go. Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. I don't think the... Oh, the music is definitely off. Yeah. Like, my brain... It's sad, like... Honestly, most of them are, like, the biggest problem is that they're just too slow. They're like, way slower. This is gonna be an interesting one. Yeah. Whoa. I feel like people are wondering whether someone who did a bunch of the music remembering the PAL versions. Are the PAL versions different? Okay. I kind of like how these songs are some like subtle subtle remakes or remixes. Yes, this is interesting. This. The Star theme sounds so much jazzier. Oh my god, same brain cell retro. Oh my god. Yeah, I know, it sounds so much jazzier. Oh, that's so weird. That's so weird. Yeah, I kind of like it though. Wondering who did a bunch of music from PAL versions. Yeah, I have no idea if the PAL version. I guess the PAL versions are different. I was like, Reinhardt, welcome to the stream. Alright, so. Oh, yeah, that checks out. That makes sense. Oh, there's like, yeah, it's just slower. Nope, looked it up, and they seem to be the same tempo, so it's just slower. Okay. Huh. I feel like there's supposed to be a spot you can go down in one of these pipes. So this doesn't feel quite right to me. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Like, I feel like, oh. Oh, many Goombas, I remember this. Yeah. Yeah. Wish Mario Maker had those run wall blocks. Oh, yeah, it doesn't have those, does it? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. I feel like the big thing that I'm noticing, and it's not even like, I don't even think it's like, it might just be in my head. This is like the Mario game to play if you want to go fucking insane. Is everything, well, fuck. Everything feels slightly either higher or lower than I'm expecting. Like, it's just like one block higher or one block lower. And it's a really weird sensation. Maybe this one? Okay. I know typically you can't go in pipes that have stuff come out of them, but yeah. For one, I'm enjoying this. Same with musical notes, yeah, kind of, isn't it? It is making me feel a little bit like, it's putting me on edge. Paid it forward. There we go. And general thing. Someone over the phone called me ma'am. I wonder if I'm overcorrecting my voice and it's not as deep as I think it is. Oh. Which direction are you trying to go with your voice? What? Ah! Ah, that reminds me. Oh my goodness. Today they were supposed to call me with my blood test results and they still haven't done it. Oh, I'm gonna have to get after them. Yeah. This is the 1 month anniversary of. They should have given me my fucking blood test results. My very, very important blood tests. Been so long since I played Super Mario World, probably won't notice level design changes. It's like little things so far. They've kept me waiting a month, yes. Technically the first time, I had to have my blood test redone because the results got like misplaced or lost or something. So I don't know the full story on that, but yeah. So I had to get my blood test redone, but I was expecting my results last week and didn't get it. Cool. There. Oh my god. I should have known that. Happy, where the hell the hell did my blood go? It's still your blood for nefarious purposes, yeah. I was like looking, I'm like, if I'm gonna time this wrong, I just feel it in my bones. Alright. Fine, whatever. Yeah, they took my blood for cloning. Ugh. Shaking my head. I hate when that happens. Why is it over one space? That's driving me nuts. Why are they so cruel? Alright. Fine. No, I don't want that. Yeah. Whoop. There. Yeah. Next month in clone channel. Sweeps Twitch by storm. No. No. Maybe. I'll fight my clones. That's a lie. We're gonna have sex. I can tell already. I know, because they would want it just as much as I do. Collabing with your own clone? Is that what we're calling that now? I like this little part. It's wrong, but I love it. Egg! Welcome to the stream! Fuck it. No. No. Well, I mean, like, the thing is I know if it's a clone of me, she's gonna have good taste. So, it just makes sense. Okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Alright. I feel like the sheer number of demon triangles that gets made would create a dimensional rift. I'm not even kidding. The topic of how often this topic comes up is actually shocking. Me and White were literally talking about it this morning. She's like, you're 1 in a billion, Emma. And I'm like, that means there's like 7 of me. And she's like, you have to fight to the death. And I'm like, is that what we're gonna do? Okay. Fair. Okay. Yeah. Legit. Alright. Okay. Woo! I believe in you, Yoshi. It really does have the energy of, okay, never mind. It does have the energy of Legally Distinct Mario. Oh, fuck, it's this guy again. Okay, where is the secret area in this one? It's throwing me for a loop. Ah! Okay. Oh my god, this ROM hack is so good. Hey Lily, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if one of the clones could just be cloned and like made taller. That'd be good. That would be a good code. Yeah. I almost dropped my controller. Don't mind me, the whole stream just like falls apart. Actually, that reminds me, so a little bit ago, speaking of clones, we may have been playing around with something and I may have made this. My child. So yeah. Oh no. I'm like Nendo code. It is like a Nendo. Yeah. Not gonna lie. It really emphasizes how much all it takes would be adjusting my height to make me into a squirrel VTuber. Oh god. It's just that easy apparently. Yeah. Alright. Baby. No. Alright, let's get back into this. Good channel. Squirrel Sundays leaked. Oh my god. Squirrel Sundays. You just have to adjust the ears too. Yeah, I need to make the ears bigger, you're right. Am I like... I feel like my brain is kind of melting a little bit. And the problem is something that I wasn't thinking about that much, which is secret exits. In order to be a squirrel, the tail has to be larger than the rest of you. It actually is. Here, just one sec. Here's the funny part. You don't get to see this, but this is what happened to the tail. This is what happened to the tail. Also, I have mad calves. Those are some powerful calves. It's actually one of the first outfits. Yesterday I turned 18. Hey, happy birthday. Oh my god. So yeah, the tail actually did become a squirrel tail. I don't know how or why, but that's what happened. Yeah. But yeah, happy birthday, Alina. Yeah. All right. Down here. Yeah. Where's the key? I remember being up. So I feel especially thrown off. Cause it's not in here. Cause this is the bonus room. My hints on this one? It's throwing me. I think I'm okay, but it's definitely like weird because I remember there being like I feel like this one was typically like a vine that goes up. Did they put the fucking exit under the thing? Are they I'm seeing a lot of scroll. I'm actually curious. Of course. Not used to the respawns. Blech. Because I kind of remember being in the middle of the stage for some reason, but I think it's just my brain melting. Yeah! Panic escape. Okay. Okay. I feel like they went weird on this one. I feel like they put it beyond the exit, which I don't think happens till way later. Just like, I guess this is fine. Sorry, I know this, I should just move on, but...
Must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
Oh, Jesus, okay. Oh my god, I am having no luck with this right now. Yeah, bye Yoshi. Again. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like breaking out into a sweat because everything feels so... It feels so needlessly tight in that stage. Everything feels like a stitch closer together. It's not beyond the exit. I don't know. I don't know where they put it in that one. That one's a mystery to me. I'm gonna keep on moving. Keep our momentum up. Yeah. Okay, this is right, little guys. Yeah. Yeah. Like Deltarune? Hey, very good. Ah! And to return upon turning 18. Gotcha. Yeah, this is a adult stream, so you're not 18. I gotta ask you to leave. Yeah. Noelle and what? Oh, Noelle's trans. Oh, I could see that in Deltarune. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Oh, wow. Is it going places? Is it going in? Wow. They're like, you know what? I remember this theme tearing ass. Wow, this is actually way better. Holy crap. I like it. This has the energy of being like on a boat though for some reason. Yeah. Wow, yeah. That doesn't seem right. I remember that one spike there. Would be on the top. Oh, that's strangely somber. I feel like that's pretty much right. That doesn't have enough energy. Oh. What's music? Yeah, flaccid boss theme, agreed. Slow clap. Hey, Brandon O'Brien. Hey, Claire. Yeah. Yeah, it's really flaccid boss theme. You're right about that. I'm not gonna lie. Mary's triumphed over Morden of Castle 2. Journey is starting to become more dangerous. Next, Mario ventures into the Vanilla Dome. I don't like that little, like... I mean, that's fair. That's a correct way to describe it. It's flaccid. It has no energy. Alright. Yeah, this feels right so far. Yeah. I'm actually amazed at how spot on these are. If I was asked to do this, I wouldn't be able to get it this close. Oh, shit. Need my feathers. Yeah. Oh. Jazzy Starman time. Oh. Oh, they remember that being a lot tighter. Like, honestly, I'm more actually just impressed how much people did remember. Shit, that was dumb. I should have did a spin jump. Yeah. Should have spun jump. Ugh. Anyway, so how's everyone doing? I hope everybody's been enjoying the stream so far. I guess just because there's a lot of new faces right now. I'm Code, also by Katie or Cat, she, her pronouns. I'm a variety VTuber. I stream usually 3 games a night, 5 nights a week. And yeah, we usually just chill out and play whatever. I'm a little bit of an achievement hunter, so I tend to focus a little bit on that. And I tend to play roguelites, platformers, Metroidvanias, Soulsborne games, so I play a pretty big variety of things, so I definitely have a more indie lean or retro lean towards my stuff though. No, Yoshi. I think they remember Yoshi being like a pixel taller than he was. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm gonna go through there anyways. Why would I want to do something dumb like that? I don't remember there being so many chucks. Actually, that one I think I do remember, but I don't remember there being a chuck before every gate. Is there really a chuck before every finish line? Also, ABZ, what you up to? How's this going? Also, thank you. Thank you. White made it. Yobi's wearing some of the night secret boots. Yeah. Was it quite a few finish lines? Yeah. There was, but it doesn't feel like there should have been this many. You know what I mean? There's so many. I know, but I don't really remember. Yeah. That's weird. I don't know if the secret exit's just in a completely different place or if I'm just remembering it wrong. Ooh, almost. No. Go. Yeah. So this is 125% accurate. I would say no. Huh. It's making me. The worst part is it's making me second guess my memory of things. That's where it's actually kind of bothering me. Okay. Jeez, okay. We're gonna abandon the plan. Okay. This actually feels a-okay. He was gaslighting us. It is, and it's making me really uncomfortable. I wasn't expecting this aspect of it to be as much of a factor. Ah, I will get that premium yan ear wiggles in a moment. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. No. Stop. Stop. No, too many footballs. Once again, a check before an exit. I'm like, that's incredibly sus. Okay, let's see if I can actually hit these this time. Yeah, this is surreal. It's almost, but not. Ah. That's another one that's really flaccid. It's just like, no. Why you gotta sound like that? Super Mario World is a psychological horror game where everything's just a little bit off from what you remember. I know. That's exactly what this is. I actually do feel like I'm getting a headache from it. Like it's taking something that's like familiar to me and it just feels off. And this stage, the fact it's not centered is just killing me. I've never want more just to move a few bricks to the fucking right. Yeah, Mixtape, how you doing? I don't know if enough video games to make a ROM hack like this. This is made by a bunch of different people though, so it is not just a single person's memory. Okay, so yeah, I remember that. Oh, Pokemon by memory would be an interesting one. What? Didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Oh, really? Okay, fine. You want me to have fireballs? I'll have fireballs then. That was wrong. Did that super wrong. Okay. Fine, we'll just beat this stage normal. It's another chuck in front of that finish line. I feel like I'm being haunted. It's like It Follows. It's just like, except with a chuck. I'm like, he's always there. Why is he there? Spooking me. Ah. Go Mario, go. It feels wrong. This hack has a lot of OCD triggering things. Yeah, it's kind of like the second stage, how it was all like just like a stitch too high up. I'm like, ugh, no. Yeah, the music doesn't help either. Music definitely doesn't help. Sequences. We'll come back to it. Seems familiar, yeah. Why would I go here again? Take Yoshi. Take Yobi. Go this way. I probably could have kept going. I probably could keep going there. Ah, not quite. Goodbye. Goodbye, Yosh. Goodbye, Yossi. Nyah. Oop. What? What is going on here? Is it because I'm holding the spring? They just remember the beans being untouchable, apparently. Question marks? Camera? Yeah. They remember those beans being really hard to land on. They all just have chucks at the end. Why? I swear to God, if I go back to Super Mario World and there's just a chuck at the end of every finish line, I'm gonna lose my mind. I got this fun idea. Mario Maker stages vaguely off versions of classic levels. Too many ROM hack players remember chucks all the time, apparently. Oh, we're up top now. Yeah, that's not what I meant to do. Do it! I don't know if some of these things are just like physics bugs because of like just the editing or what, but there's some funny stuff going on. Ah! That actually makes sense. That one I'm like, yeah, that checks out. Fuck it. Fuck it. We don't get back here, Yoshi. I swear I need your help, please. Help. Ooh, getting a little bit of lag. My computer can't handle it. What? There we go. Okay. I don't remember that. Using notes. Ah! Definitely didn't remember that. Yeah, okay. Oh my God, I swear. There, okay. Okay, you know what? I had some redeems to do anyway, so that reminds me of it. Alright. Yeah, premium, yeah, coming right up. Yeah. And some ear wiggles. Yeah. Aw, thank you for the head pat. Thank you. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's been enjoying the playthrough so far. Hey, Rez. Oh, very good. Many head pats. Massage that brain. Yeah, yeah. About it. Yeah. Yeah. How many hands do you have? I mean, between all of us, there's like 50 people here, so 100? Yeah. The fact that only 3 people are petting me right now, I won't take it personal, but... maybe take it a little personal. Hey, Stickbug, what you doing? Okay, well, fair. Alright. Headpad's on cooldown. Fair. I'm just gonna throw a Stickbug on my arm. I didn't want it anyways. Ah! Do want that though. I don't remember there being a cloud here for this one. I feel like the clouds were more of a later game thing. I feel like clouds didn't happen until like the Force of Illusion. I might be wrong though. Yeah. Yeah. No headbats is like acknowledged as true champion Pogs. Yeah, but it would slow the stream down to switch back to the tracking right now. Song is so wrong, I know, right? Okay, this is the dolphin stage. Yeah. Yoshi. Ah! Yeah, give me that feather. I don't remember most of this. I mean, it might be right, but it's a very, like, open stage, so there's not really a lot of, like, mental, like, landmarks to be wrong. I don't remember the arrows being so, like, large. I don't remember there being arrows. But that's just coin placement. Coin placement seems like kind of a lot. Alright. Finally, no Chuck. Yeah. No Chuck! Ah! Doesn't feel right. Yeah, the music's starting to like get to me a little bit. Okay, kind of like that. Too much trombone. That feels right to me. Probably should have just stayed on that one. Guess I could just stay on this one. Well, that was easy. Mario Party trombone. That's how it works, right? Yeah. The Wii U part gets me, yeah, right? Oh, I died on Triceratops a lot. What? Ah. Oh, the Resnors? Gotcha. Oh, thank you for the sub, Panda. Thank you. That's an ice cooler. Fuck. Yeah. I'm with Panda on these ones. Auto-scrollers are bullshit. Making me play slow. I can't believe Yoshi's a pixel taller and a pixel wider. I can't believe they'd remember it like this. Yeah. Yeah, auto snore. This is one of those situations where it's just like, it's another case where it's a lot of like open space, so it's like, I just, whoa, well, I don't remember this. Okay, bye. All shoot 'em ups are auto scrollers. It's a different way to shoot 'em up though. They gave me a gun. I don't know why I decided to risk that, but here we are. Moshi. Oh god, don't tell me at the beginning. Okay. Oh, I'm not, I am at the beginning. I'm not at the beginning. Style points if nothing else, thank you. Ugh. Any day now. I'm just gonna spin down my demise. Triple 360, triple 360, triple 360 casket filler. No. Ah, Jesus. Oh god, it's this one again. I don't remember this one, you being here. No. Ah. Yee. Okay. I can say for a fact that it doesn't scroll this fast in this section. Ah! Is it a special world or something? No. I don't remember this section. I mean, it might be hidden, I guess, if depending on how much of a clear you've done of this one, I guess. What? Because if we go along the top. Yeah, this is, I guess it's technically an alternate route. Music, I know, right? Okay. Now we're in Cape territory again. Yeah. Hey Morphix, how you doing? Why is there an American football player in a Mario game? I don't remember this anymore. This is Super Mario World. Yeah. as to why there's a football player, I think it's honestly just because like I think Nintendo wanted to like kind of capture the American market a little bit more. I think they felt like Super Mario Brothers 3 was like too Japanese is the thing. Like the references why Mario as a raccoon can fly or turn into a statue when he's a tanuki, what a tanuki is. That's a conversation America wasn't ready for yet. Well, you see is balls. Okay. Football players, we'll put football players in the next game. So anyways, yeah, I think that was the reason why Super Mario World tends to be a little bit less referential in that way. What is this? This is too high up. Oh, never mind. Actually, that one is. I think that's supposed to be high up. Okay. No. Someone made a fast version of Snackbox Micro, so I can play shoot 'em ups on. Oh, that's pretty sick. I like that idea. Who needs flying anyways? Oh, never mind. Me. Ah! Bye! I'm gonna climb up. Yeah. Done. Easy cakewalk. First try. I can't believe it. What is this? A Mario level for giants? I can't wait to play Super Mario World, where Mario's just a pixel taller. That'll be an exciting Mario game. Mario's a pixel taller, but Yoshi's 2 pixels shorter, so... just to throw everyone off. Alright, we need to get our... These are dumb levels, flies over them. Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah. I mean, they give you a lot. A lot. No. They give you a lot of feathers there for a reason, because they want you to fly over it. Yeah. Axe, what you up to? I returned to Peach dress code. This makes me unreasonably happy. Aww. Well, that's good. Yeah. The one and only Mario 64, but Mario is big. I want a Mario 64 hack where you can play as Bowser. Give me that. I want that. Hey, that's right too. There is a one up there. I remember that. Oh, shit. Dumb. Yeah. I messed that up. I messed it up both times. Yeah. You want to know how bad the marketing for this game was? The American cartoon had little to do with this game, and somehow there was a song for Australia called Ignorance is Bliss that also makes no sense and has nothing to do with this game. That's because the cartoon was never meant to advertise this game. It was meant to be, it was basically just Nintendo selling the rights off because they did that a lot for like cartoons in like the 80s and 90s. It's just like, just sell it to whatever. Like, I know that the studio that did the like Zelda one mentioned with the fact that they knew very little about like Zelda as a concept. So they basically just wing it, you know. So that's like, yeah, the cartoon hurt me. I feel weird about this because I feel like now I got a case of where did they put the secret exit? Where did they remember the secret exit being? Yeah. Also, I don't think you can carry keys between pipes like this. I don't think it works that way. This is... Huh. Ah, jeez, my brain. Where do they remember being then? I'm like... Oh, well, shit. Nah. Oh. Also, yes, I do remember that episode. I remember that episode, Egg. Huh. The worst part about this is it like, it's making me feel like, oh, what am I doing? It's back this way. Oh, well, shit. Actually, that's 100% right. Yeah. I was like, why? No? Okay. There we go. That's off a stitch. It's not centered. Oh, what? No, I put the P switch in a place I can't reach it. No. Ah! You should play Turtles in Time where you wear April O'Neil's jumpsuit. Oh, that would be a good idea for a stream. Okay, gotcha. I mean, there might be Ninja Turtles in the future. I do like them. They're good beat 'em ups. That was a really exciting room. That hallway was too long. Ah! Where's that idea down? I only got to watch the Mario 3 cartoon. I bet the other one was just as wild. You know what's actually a really good a surprisingly really good let me find it, just one sec. Find it. There was a trying to find what it's actually okay, so for anyone that remembers, there was a comic in Nintendo Power which was Super Mario Adventures, and that's probably one of the best non-Nintendo but still Nintendo like examples of like handling a Mario, because most of the time in like the 80s and 90s it was like really like handed off and just like let go. Nintendo didn't keep track of it, which is why Nintendo started to get really like touchy about like handing the licenses off like in the late 90s, because they felt like the quality wasn't good, wasn't good. So, you know, I feel like they got really protective about their brands in that point in time. I feel like somewhere in this game I want somebody to incorrectly remember like what the level was entirely, and just like there's just gonna be like a random ass ghost house. Rika, how you doing? What you up to? Yeah. I just want somebody to be like, yeah, there was a fucking ghost house here, and everybody's like, no, what? No. Like, I just want them committed to the idea. I will quiz you all. There will be a test. Wait, a quiz on what? What are we getting quizzed on? Oh, Rika. Oh, this is good. It's so cute. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Ghost house. Leave Yoshi behind. I have a specific memory of this particular ghost house because it made me late for school once. I was like, I gotta finish this stage so I can save. And then I was like, it's a ghost house. I can't do it. Okay, fine. Whatever, I didn't want to fly anyways. My favorite Mario enemy, giant green orb. Okay, whatever. I don't want to jump on that one anyways. Yeah. Do you need special hardware to play this, or can you play it? Oh, it will work on any Super Nintendo emulator. It's just straight up just an edited ROM. Yep. There we go. Only quiz I can take at the moment is the 1981 heavy metal movie, which is fresh in my mind, I see. Basically you're telling us that you're good to take a test that's basically just about an acid trip. I am keeping my tradition of never studying. Do not test me. It's just a ROM hack, so any emulator is fine. Yes. At least Yoshi got to see his killer meet his demise. Which emulator did you go with? This is running on the SNES 9X. Because the Z SNES is a little bit less streamer friendly. Why is the stage like a step over? It's killing me. My strongest memory is playing 21 D stage in Chrono Trigger while the blizzard ran outside and we had no heat. It was very immersive. Oh, yeah, that's a big mood. That's a big mood. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Generally when it comes to like emulating games and stuff, I generally don't emulate games unless I feel like it's gonna be vastly superior. Or if I have trouble with like my physical copy of a game. A good example of this would be when I streamed Punch-Out, which I actually own a copy of Punch-Out, like on the Wii. And for some reason, my capture card can capture everything on the Wii except that one game. I have no idea why it was picky about that one game, but it would not pick it up for whatever reason. So I had to use an emulator for Punch-Out, but usually I try to use the actual hardware when possible. This stage here feels mostly right, but it feels slightly like out of scale. Like it feels like some of this is supposed to be longer. Oops. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised Coach Channel isn't playing Yoshi's Story on Nintendo 64. Why is that? Actually, oh, the ceiling's too narrow. It's too narrow. Z-SNES suffers from being grandfathered into his own programming. Why is that gate so tall? I don't remember. Okay, there is a key somewhere around here that's like up, but I don't remember if it was right there or not. Might be at the next one. No, I was actually talking about Yoshi's Story earlier today. I actually don't like Yoshi's Story like that much. It's like fine. It's just like I like Yoshi's Island more. Oh, absolutely gonna do this. I sure hope I didn't despawn something. I probably need it. I'm like, what's the worst that could happen? Okay, I may have despawned something. I may have crucially need it. Okay. Okay. Yoshi's Island good. Yoshi's Story no like. Yoshi's Story is like, I think it's okay. It's just not for me. So Yoshi's Story in 30 minutes. That's a pretty average gameplay time for Yoshi's Story. It's not a very long game. I know that there's like a key somewhere, I think, in this one. Maybe this is a different stage, I don't know. God, Yoshi's dead. Nah, Yoshi's not dead. I think like I actually like ideas in Yoshi's Story, I just think the execution's weird. Oh no, I can't be flying and despawning things. Okay, now I'm in for it. Gee. I need feather. I remember there being so many of these. I feel like that's sketchy. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Oh shit, that's a fucking exit. Okay. I'll take it. Ah, Cass. Your story is meant to work like Star Fox. Yeah, kinda. Oh boy, that music is not right. One of my redeems shares a shortcut with the emulator I'm using, so it's trying to load like states that don't exist. Yo. Oh, whoa. I switched directions there. This stage doesn't feel right to me. Oh, that's right. Like, is there Yoshi here? No? Okay. Fine then, whatever. I guess there's no reason to put Yoshi right before the checkpoint. Or the end, finish line. There's no Chuck, so that's pretty good. Okay. Okay, just control the screenshot. Okay, I'm gonna have a whole folder of screenshots. Oh, right, you don't want to do that in this one. Yeah, there we go. We made it work. It's safe now. Wait. Just gonna squash Kamek. I don't... Okay, this is something that I feel is gonna be like a thing. Because I'm gonna try and... Rude, don't just spawn on me. Jeez. Fuck. Yeah. Uh-oh. No, Kamek, that is the last place you should have... Okay, fine. Whatever, going forward. Oh, okay, never mind. We're gonna touch the bottom of the ocean. Only bad thing about Yoshi's Story, I learned how to draw Yoshi. That's where I learned how to draw Yoshi too, kinda. But everybody in my middle school started asking me to draw Yoshi. Got tedious. Fair. Alright. Drowned in 2 inches of water. Drowning in a single glass of water. I'm like, Mario, where did you steal my trick? That's my magic trick. It didn't... No. Fuck. Doesn't matter, we're going in this door now. Fuck! Didn't remember that. You know what? This is more Super Mario World by my memory, because, like, my memory does not remember this shit. Not as much as it should. I just played the game, like, last September. Gently Drowns P-Switch, yes. just like sleep softly. P-switch. Yeah. No, no! Oh, Chemic! Having no luck getting that. Okay. Hey Samantha Apples, how you doing? Yeah. It feels like it was slightly too far over. Like, this is like pretty good though, like, honestly, like some of this stuff is like stuff I would have remembered. I guess if I wouldn't have remembered it, how would I know it's right or wrong? Ugh, this game's too hard on my brain, honestly. This whole like up down like wow thing that they're doing makes me think of that section felt too short. What? It's supposed to be no, Wendy's later. Is Wendy later? Wendy's later. Wendy's later. But it's the same type of fight. Really, just playing keep away with me right now. Yeah. Yeah, Wendy's another. Oh fuck. Yeah. It's like it's Wendy, and I'm like it's not Wendy. Wendy's definitely not here. Ugh. Okay, fine. Originally, this wasn't supposed to be a Mario game. Oh, what was this supposed to be? No, Rika, no. No! How did that not kill? What? Okay, whatever. No. Chemic! No! Ugh. No! Fuck! It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Or P-switch. It's just not. We're never gonna get that P-switch. I feel like this section is just slightly too short. There's like one like longer section towards the end, which I think they forgot. It's supposed to be like, oh my god, why would I just jump? Oof. Why is it taking so long? Yeah. Because I think there's supposed to be like a section like right here, but they cut kind of straight to the door. All right. Or flaccid boss theme. Just show up in the same pipe 3 times. No? Okay. Okay. Oh, rude. What? And you're gonna spawn right here. Oh, okay. Yeah, just give it to me. Thank you. Thank you, Lemmy. Or is that Iggy? Lemmy, I think is, yeah, I think that's Lemmy. Iggy, I think is the first one. Yeah, it's Lemmy. It's just my meds, especially those vitamin D, they're torture. Vitamin D? Torture? No. Okay. Pardon me. I too hate the sun. Ugh, I burn like nobody's business. I burn like 8 minutes flat. in direct sunlight, so that's why I don't mess with the stuff. I remember there being 2 feathers there. I'm glad there was. Ah, wings for Yoshi. My good friend Yoshi. Wherever he is. Woo! Just nosedive that. Ugh. This is one of those instances where it's like I have just enough skill to take dumb risks because I used to be better at the game. Used to be better at the game, so I'm just like, yeah, I can do this. I used to remember like spin jumping off all these saw blades. Ugh. Now I'm riding the rope like a fucking dweeb. Disgusting. Yeah. Manicate, how you doing? What you up to? Yeah. Oh, hey, you can actually see the secret exit there. Oh. Yeah. Give me no. Yes. Yeah. Riding the rope. What are you, some kind of senior citizen? I mean, like, I don't know what that means in context of senior citizens. My brain went to Shibari, but you know, whatever, to each their own. The Saw Blades thought they were flying blenders? Flying blenders, what? Rock, what are you up to? Yes. Oh my goodness. Also, things are going good, Kate. Things are going good. This game's melting my fucking brain. Because it's honestly, it's not so different that I can like pick out like that much. Except this fucking area being one fucking block off. Whoever did that is an asshole. Yeah. It's just Super Mario World though. Nope, it's Super Mario World by memory, so it's all just a little bit off. Reconstructed by memory. It's absolutely like this game Gaslight's really fucking hard. Y'all taking so many screenshots. Fuck it. Yeah. That seems too tall. Maybe. Oh look, it's a chuck in the end of the level. Good old Uncanny Valley. Playing an easy game like Soul Calibur 2. Yeah. I could play Soul Calibur 2 on stream sometime. I used to play Soul Calibur 2 a lot. Okay, let's see if they remember the hidden spot here. Oh. They seem to have not known about the hidden spot, or they've moved it. What? No. No. How do you not remember it? It's so important. It's really good. No. Why wouldn't you remember the thing that makes this stage so much easier? Oh. Oh my god, they picked somebody that doesn't know about the secret block that you can jump through. Oh my god. How does that even happen? Yeah. Cheeseburger, mini cheeseburger. No, no eating cheeseburger. I thought it was the Forest Ghost house. No, there's a block there you can jump through and it makes the stage really short. I don't remember the rest of the stage because I use the fucking secret route every time. How am I supposed to remember this when I'm always tempted to use the secret route? Oh, I remember this. Or something, I don't know. But the camera is really kind of messy, right? Okay. Yeah. This music has no teeth. Just gonna gently rest Mario on the ground. Yeah. This cheeseburger frog tastes like burger or frog. Don't eat cheeseburger. No. That's my experience when I try to do anything ever. No. Pointy teeth. Ah. Oh my gosh. Days of composing Koopa symphonies in Castle 4 are over. That is absolutely not the line. Now Mario travels to the Forest of Illusion. Will he be able to find a path through the forest? Yeah. I guess the chat is sending emotes to confuse you. Maybe. There's a secret exit there to... Oh, that was not right. Oh, why is there that one extra note? It just like shoots down my spine. Oh god, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Yeah, Soda Lake. Don't worry, we'll get it. It simply involves taking Yoshi with us. Yosh. Whoa, jeez. Okay, whatever. We made it. Yeah. Woo! I tell my kids this is Super Mario World. I honestly wouldn't be able to say if this is right or wrong. It's a bunch of coins. This is a bunch of coins. Sure, the dragon coin's right there. Ah! I was trying to... Oh. They just kicked me into the stage. Okay, cool, I guess. Rude. That just makes sense, really, I guess. Okay, I was vibing with the surreal music, but the Destroy Yoshi theme is freaking me out. It's kind of like the whole thing makes me really uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. We'll go back and do that later. Okay, Force of Illusion. This one's gonna be really trippy, I'm sure. Wigglers! Oh, yeah. Oh, let's do. Very good. Yeah, yeah. Woo! I got a spring! Woo! Yeah. They're correct, there is a lot of wigglers in this stage. I like flying. The more I fly, the less shit. The less likely I'm gonna get gaslit by these stages. Yeah, that's right. There was a pea balloon there. I remember that actually. Did you go under here? This feels like it should have been farther out to me. Deflate Mario. Oh, we took the Wiggler with us. Well, that's pretty cool, I guess. I get hung up with how small Yoshi is. What? Whoa. Eesh. This all feels wrong. Checks out, makes sense. Yeah. Whoa! Okay, I thought that was a little bit closer. Boo's is so cute. I want to hug one. I mean, they're ghosts, but I think you could probably do it. Yeah, okay. More dinosaur ghosts. Rude. You get launching story, catch you later, probably after 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Weren't there supposed to be green orbs here? This one... I don't think so. Oh. Super Princess Peach had angry boos that came at you when you looked at them. I actually don't remember. Oh, fuck. Did the same goddamn thing again. No. Not like this. Okay. But I don't know why I didn't even risk that. What was the goal? I don't know. Okay. What was I hoping to get out of that? Okay. Oh, eh. Super Princess Peach. Glory. Glory. Yeah. You know, I've never played Super Princess Peach. It's a hard game to find. I think Nintendo's tried to bury it. Okay. Game is fucking gaslighting me again. I'm like, I don't feel like I have the whole picture here. Checks out, makes sense. There we go. There we go. Okay, okay. Moon. Yeah. Okay, made it. We lived. I think it's just... That's fine. Send us back. Send us back to Wiggler country. I'm okay with this. Like, the thing is I kind of feel like it's mostly fine. I think it's just messing with my head. I'm sticking to my assessment where I think the more I can just fly over the stages, the less it's gonna hurt my brain looking at the stages. Because I think I'm like overcompensating, although I feel like that the exit to that one was different. I think there's more like space to it. We're having a row of blocks like that. No, I give. Somehow made this theme more whimsical. Which I guess is fair. I guess if you're gonna do something with this theme, I guess it's fair. Yeah, it's just making my brain like soft and melty. All I need to chuck at the exit again. All I need now is for White to be like, oh, I didn't patch the ROM at all. Sorry. Just to like completely just like destroy me. Just like, oh, my bad. It's actually just Super Mario World. You're just losing all your goddamn marbles. Oh, I remember the bubble stage. This is one of my favorite stages. I don't know why it's one of my favorite stages. It just is. I feel like that part there was a little bit weird with the pipe. That was way too short. There was supposed to be way more stuff in that stage. They're like, yeah, it's definitely the shortest stage in the game, right? Jeez, the one stage I fucking, I'm like, it's my favorite stage, and they're like, I forget it. Why would I remember something dumb like that? Like, tell them you're gonna fix an alcoholic drink and not put any booze in it. Yep. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. All right. I feel on the ghost houses are throwing me for especially like an even bigger loop. Hey Niggy, how you doing? I just refuse to believe. Like, I literally just played this last September. Last September, so it's like especially like my brain just feels really, really like just like you should remember this stuff. Why don't you remember it? And just like clearly I just play Mario via just pure like bodily reaction. It's just like I retain nothing. No. It really is like the big thing. The big thing is really the music. The music is like the thing that is really, really off. And it's like off in different ways for every track. Every track is off in a slightly different way. Some are like pitched differently, some are like... Some are too slow. Others just have weird little like riff things in the middle of them that definitely didn't exist. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe it's just the other door, I guess. No, some aspects of the game are instantly memorable and never forgotten. Some are completely opposite. Yeah. Like enough of it feels like right to me, or at least just like a little off that it's like not noticeable. So it's not too bad. Ah. I feel like the first door you come across here is like a trap though. Like it doesn't take you anywhere. No, okay, it takes you to both the exits are here. I feel like you're supposed to go back up through the bottom of the platform. There's another door the second time. No, that was it. Okay. No, what? You're supposed to give me your cloud. Give cloud. Yeah. But no. How did you come back? Okay. But also hey ask if I didn't say it, and also hey healer. So how's everyone doing? I hope everybody's enjoyed this so far though. What? Give. Okay. Sure. Oh. Oh, no cloud. Wonder why. It checks out. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's a spotter. I don't remember this. What is this? Okay. Okay, send me to the fish zone. I don't know why. Yeah. Oh, well, shit, fuck. Okay. Straight to the fish realm. Oh, that was dumb. Don't know what I was thinking. Alright. Straight to the fish realm. No. I feel like this is the interesting one, because every so often, you know what? More often not what it is if anyone's gonna forget something, it's like the length of the level. Like, they remember like the kind of the couple points in it or whatever that like memorable spots, and then they're like, don't remember anything else, so they're just like, it's over. So some of the levels feel like they like kind of fall into a weird spot. Ginger beer and Red Bull, not a bad taste. I see. Yeah, it's like remembering journeys. You tend to remember the landmarks and directions for them, but not the distances. Yeah, exactly. Because like there's definitely a few stages so far that have been like noticeably like shorter. There's been a couple that feel like they're a little bit longer, but like as soon as like they feel like a little bit long, it also feels like they're kind of like they don't have the direction. Yeah. Ginger beer, Red Bull. Huh. All right. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Areas with secret exits are in red. Did they just forget that this area has a secret exit? Is that what fucking happened? Because it's in yellow, which means that it doesn't have a secret exit. There's just no way to get to that pipe? They just fucking forgot? So this is a Mario game, fan game version? Yes. Okay, so for people that might have been stopping into the stream a little bit later, so this is Super Mario World by Memory, which is basically a bunch of creators basically are recreating, they basically set out to recreate Super Mario World, both in like stage design and music from memory, which causes this weird kind of uncanny valley dissonance, like of like just like this game feels really weird. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, no wings. Double feather. Easy. In fact, distance is one of my top favorite, 5 favorite words. There you go. Well, there you go. I sure hope I'm using it right. Nico Rin, welcome. Thank you for the raid. How you doing? What are you up to? What are you playing? Oh, it's this stage with the bullet launchers. These strangely cartoonish bullet launchers that are just like, the little hand just drops them. I guess they're not bullets, they're torpedoes. So, they're torpedo launchers. But really, what is a torpedo but a bullet of the sea? So. Oh. I'm good, just finished streaming Skeleton Hero Slayer. Lost count how many times it died. Yeah, that's fair. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many times you die. Just that you succeed, right? That's the important part. The stage feels like it's for getting power-ups. Just gonna be right here. There we go. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. By the end of this, am I gonna have these versions of the BGM in my head and be broken forever? Maybe. You know what? We'll listen to the soundtrack right afterwards, just as a palate cleanser. How about that? It's probably a good idea. This, you know what? This particular version of the song isn't like super long, or super wrong. The first of it starts out wrong, and there's like kind of a slightly more whimsical like tone to it, but it's not like that much off. It's not that much off. All right. Hey, Hop and Flop. Aw, thank you. To Star Road. Oh, this stage. So there's the easy exit, but then there's the one that's up. Yeah. We need sweet ups that only a cloud jacking can get us. Well, I guess it must. I was gonna say it must be slightly over too far to where it's alternating. Yeah. I don't think I've ever done that where I've just gotten completely nothing. Oh, that's not right. Oh, that's also not right. Why don't they let me have the cloud? I don't understand. Couldn't alternate it like that deliberately. Yeah. Yeah, toss block to cloud, that's what I did. And it went right through. I feel like there's a few things that are just like mechanically off in this. There we go, it worked that time. That's weird. It was super weird. It didn't work the first time. And it like went right through. And I'm like, maybe that's just how it works in this game. Huh. Weird. I don't know what that was about. Yes, give baby, this is my child now. I must feed my child. My child hungers. Oh, my child is Snagron. Together we fly away. Wah! Well, my child had a good life. Oh, it's this one here. Where, oh, it's a really, oh, that is super wrong, actually. That is absolutely not right. I don't know why it's the only thing that's stressing me out. The music. Very good life for 9 seconds. Hey, it's not about how long you live, it's about how much you do while you're alive, I guess, or something. I don't know. Yeah. It's about the experience. It's about the experiences you enjoy while you're here. I mean, maybe Yoshi didn't get to experience a lot in 6 seconds or 9 seconds, but I mean, oh geez, okay, it's this one. Yeah. Yaru, how you doing? Yo, the dress though. Oh, thank you. Oh, shoot. I did that wrong. I haven't done the stage yet, so I guess we're gonna spin to our grave. Yeah, the music is really stress-inducing, I'm not gonna lie. It definitely bothers me. I feel like there's a lack of like, whoa, shit, a lack of flow here with some of the enemies too, because like that's something that's particularly good about Super Mario World is it has pretty good flow, which is a funny thing because I think that like if you're gonna like remember something incorrectly, it's gonna be like the flow of it. Oh, okay, well I guess it's maybe just the way. You know what? I've probably moved, causing the spawn to like mess up a little bit. There we go. Okay. That was it. Seemed right. Oh, so we're. Oh, that's not right at all. Okay. What is the stage? Does no one remember the star stages? Oh. Yeah. Ah. I guess? I guess that was right. Sort of. Doesn't feel right at all. How do I feel about any of this? Yeah. Super Mario World, but not. Like most of the music is like kind of like for the most part on point. It's just like it's usually either a little bit too slow or like it's just like slightly off beat, or they add like an extra note here or there. So, but I think like the music would be one of the harder things to recreate. That doesn't seem right to me either. I remember being on that side, but I just don't remember being like just like a key right next to a keyhole like that. Yeah. I can't believe it's not Super Mario. Yeah, I know, right? I like how jazzy the invincibility theme is. Yeah, I know, right? Like it's the invincibility theme's actually pretty much. I like it more. All right. So there is a secret exit in this other stage. I don't know why I decided to do Star Road right now, but I was just like, now's the time, I guess. No time like the present. I remember it being something to do with this coin trail, because you're supposed to take it like up. Yeah, okay. That's right then. I just need the blue switch apparently. Okay, okay, I got it. Okay. If I had a feather, I bet I could do that. I bet I could cheat the system. Ah. I never got the pipe in that one. Also, this is so aggravating. This is so aggravating. I think they forgot a secret exit in a stage. Like, check this out. Let me just, like, show you all this. Okay, so, like, for people that might not know, yellow stages are an indicator that there's only one exit. Red stages have multiple exits. There's supposed to be an exit from this stage down to that pipe. And there isn't one. It's supposed to go into the pipe, and it's the yellow marker, so there's no route down to the pipe? Did they just forget? Oh god. I mean, it's fine. Orphaned pipe. Nothing sadder than orphaned pipe. The only thing sadder than orphaned pipe is an orphan smoking a pipe. No. Yes, okay. No. Yes, thank you. Okay. Okay, we're going to... Where am I? Okay, that sends me back to the beginning. Who knows it peaked at the Cape power-up. Now they're afraid to give us back the power in future games. Yes. Admittedly, I've always been really fond of the raccoon tail, though. I've always kind of liked it a little bit more. But that's just because I like raccoons. No. It is a really cool power-up, though. I like the way it works. Okay. I'm gonna just do this, huh? No, oh, fuck. Shit. Oh, I despawned the thing, or is it behind the boo? Okay, it's behind the boo. We're going up. Okay. Okay, so this is how they want me to get to the actual... This is how they want me to get to the boo, but the person who did this one remembered it, like, wrong, so it's actually not hard to get to the boo, so... Now I'm just kind of like, well, where do they want me to go? I just, like, take it here? No. Is this just the exit? No. Where am I now? I don't know any... I code. A lot of people ask me if I'm a raccoon. And a dog. A lot of people ask me if I'm a dog. I guess not so much lately, but... There we go. Fuck it. I can be a little small as a treat. And beat the stage. Remember... As I showed off earlier, I can be a little small as a treat. Just a little baby. Just a chippy. Oh, maybe the fucking exit opens from the other side. Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. Oh shit, I'm remembering it wrong, aren't I? Oh, well, Yoshi, you ruined that. Cursed. What? Also, I know I left it up there. I completely forgot that I was also playing the game at the same time. Yeah. What? Whatever. Also, apparently when I'm at that scale, I look way more like a squirrel than anything else. So, that's something else I guess I got going on. No. This is definitely not a Nintendo coin pattern. What is this? Okay. Oh. Jazzy Star Man. Woo. I'll take it. Okay, yeah, you know what? That makes a lot more sense. You go through one pipe, you come up through the other, and it connects that way. I was thinking about it backwards. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong, because I do feel like that stage had like had a lock in it. So This feels like it doesn't curve right, because I think they put these two stages too far away from each other. I don't know. I don't know. My head. This game was far more mentally taxing than I was expecting it to be. It's good, but it's also like, it's like, this is like a fucking PSA for being gaslit. This is how it makes you feel. And I don't like it. Like on a very foundational level, like I feel like my core is being shaken. Plot twist, the hack changes nothing, you're just not remembering, right? Yeah, I said that earlier about, it's like, so I gave, White originally patched the ROMs, so it's like, you know, I was gonna have a laugh over the fact that, like, it's like, oh, I forgot to patch the ROM, you're just playing regular Super Mario World. I'd be like, what? No way. I'd actually throw hands if somebody told me I was actually just playing regular Super Mario World. I'd be like, no fucking way, I'll fight you. Even the minor things like this, it's a really scary feeling. Like, I know there's a blue switch in this one, which I think is probably the... Oh, that was dumb. Which is probably the actual ending. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. Grow in a minor key. Yeah. That doesn't feel right to me. A path that was just blocking Yoshi specifically. Don't know about that. No. Oh, cool. Lag. Still got in the Yoshi flattening machine for a bit there. Ah, yes. Yoshi's dick flattening machine. It's 12:50 a.m. It's time for your dick flattening, Yoshi. No, Yossi, come back. You're gonna miss out on your dick flattening. No, come back. Oh, no. Ah, fuck, I give up. It's too laggy. It's too laggy to go back. My computer's dying. It can't handle Super Mario World. Super Mario World is just one world too many for my computer to handle. Run, Yoshi! Okay. Escape the cursed world. Oh my god. Ow. Yeah, good. I want one of these. These let you move fast. It's good. I feel like this one's not particularly hidden, but I like these fish that are really energetic and then they immediately fall asleep. I relate to them. See, I remember being in here for some reason. That's apparently not right. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely an instance where this game's different. Gotta protect my brick. Yeah. Whoa! Okay, it's right there. Yeah. My brick faded and then I moved really fast. Anyways, so how's everybody doing? How's everyone? Hope everybody's enjoyed Super Mario World by memory. I know I've definitely, oh god, it's a sure thing. We're all gradually breaking under the pressure. Corvo, what you up to? I can't stay because I have to work tomorrow. Just wants to say hi. Hope the stream goes well. Yeah, it's going great. I'm losing my mind. Honestly, it was overdue. Yeah, so, I was gonna talk about a few things that I got distracted with, Super Mario World with, or by. I get distracted from. So I actually I crunched some numbers. And going forward from now on, if I take days off, it's gonna be on Wednesday, Thursday, or Saturday. These are the days that I will be taking off going forward. Potentially all three. Partly because I took 3 days off the other week, and I actually got so much offline work done that had just been like, I had just been blocked up with. It's a stitch over too far. Why is it so far? Why is it so close to the corner of the screen? Song's making me sleepy, I know. It's making me sleepy too. It's the same stage. They already did this one. They did this one. Someone else remembered this fucking wrong Switch Palace stage. It jumped it. They did not mean my one-up. This couldn't have been any worse. I didn't expect them to fuck around with the map. I don't know who was in charge of the map design, but actually they nailed most of it. Let's be real. Cut heat lamp the numbers to give them a good crispy texture. No, funny thing, I was like looking at my stats, right? Because I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna be taking days off, what days do I want to be taking off? You know, what days would make the most sense to take off? Let me just find it here. Ooh, there's a lot of spice. What days make the most sense to take off? And I was like looking at my stats, and you can kind of see that for the most part, they're pretty like average. Like everything's pretty across the board, except for Friday, which I checked this and I compared both like 6 years worth of data and then like just 1 year's worth of data. My Fridays apparently are just, I've never called them follow Friday or whatever, or follow me Friday or whatever you want to call it. But apparently I just get like, I get 3 times as many follows on Fridays. Did your facial capture change? Your smile is much more smiley in a good way. Aw, thank you. I'm actually using 2 different capture programs now. So I'm using VMagic, which is also partly why I have a controller, but I'm also using VC, which is for my just chatting section, so I have hand control. And I can also do things like, let's not put that on the screen. Do things like move my body now a little bit, which didn't work with this outfit, as you can tell. It kind of flipped my skirt inside out, so we're not doing that. Yeah. DreamWorks face is not the DreamWorks face. I can show you the DreamWorks face. I almost don't want to show it on stream though, because it's so fucking cursed. It was actually the very first thing when I was first trying out the new tracking camera that I got. It was the first thing White requested. She's like, do the DreamWorks face. I'm like, no. And yeah, so I did it. Yeah. Oh god. I'm trying to now I can't remember the DreamWorks face. Oh god, it's DreamWorks face by memory. Let me see. DreamWorks face. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Y'all ready for the fucking DreamWorks face? It's this. This is the fucking DreamWorks face. The character named after me sucks ass. What? Oh my goodness. Oh no, you nailed it. I did. Yeah, here's another DreamWorks face. And actually, it's funny because like the tracking that it's more, God, it's more cursed than I remembered. It's actually funny because none of the tracking software I use can actually do the DreamWorks face. Even if I try to do it, it can't really do it. Yeah. Also smug face. Oh, I have a lot of smug faces. That was something that I nailed right away. Like, where is it? It was actually the very like the very first face I made with the new tracking. Let me put on a little bit of music in the background. Where is it? Like looking at it, there's a lot of it's like I'm smug sometimes or something, I guess. I don't know. Like there's a lot here, but I'm looking for a very specific one. I'm having to sift through all my smug faces, which is like, yeah. And it's like I scrolled by a bunch already. Where is it? I can't find it now. It's lost. It's lost to the sands of time. Unbelievable. I can't believe I lost my best smug face. Can't believe this. Can't believe this. No, where is it? Now it's really throwing me for a loop. Oh, there it is. This is a funny one because this particular face right here, you can tell what tracking I'm using just because you'll know other VTubers that use that make that exact face. That one's really good, thank you. Yeah. That one's with yeah, just one sec. I'm actually gonna check the name of it, but I have to. That's with Wadeo. Yeah, that's with Wadeo, which is really good in some ways, but I find it really limited, which is why I didn't end up using it. So there's actually a picture off my phone too. Wadeo is something that like I like. It's really good for like its actual like faces. It's just that it's so like limited for options and just has no like. There's just a bunch of like little things that are just really annoying about it. Oh, Mario, no. Anyway, so I decided to take going for Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday might be my days off. It'll probably be either Wednesday or Thursday and then Saturday. But it's pretty even across the board, so it actually kind of made it hard to pick. But it's good to know that like those are probably the better days to do. Oh yeah, and there's also the time that I actually accidentally turned up the tongue slider on my model. That was a good time. Y'all remember that? The time I became a Yoshi? It was... Sometimes you accidentally just turn up the tongue slider. Yoshi! Yeah. Yeah. But, oh my goodness. Okay. Let's get back to Super Mario. Yeah. Super Mario by Gaslight. Alright. Did you catch a fly? No. My one up. Oh, there we go. No! No! That! Okay, I remember it's like halfway through the stage. Pardon me. Oh, moon! The cloud. The cloud's drunk, it is. I don't feel like the clouds are like functioning correctly in this game. First of all, this is lasting way too long. This is absolutely lasting too long. Shouldn't be letting me stay in it this long. But also, like, okay, we'll just pipe right through the cloud. It's cool. There we go. Easy. Yeah. Alina, welcome back. Oh, we're going over here now. Yeah. Is she her? Or your? Okay. I'll make a note of that. Ew. Ah! What? I forget that you don't really bounce off the bubbles, you just kind of fall through them. This is how I die. Ah, thank you. You made me remember the weird ROM hack this game has. Oh. Okay. No. No, go away, Goombas. Hey, Max! Ah! I feel like they just sprinkled these blocks without much intention. Because I remember this block section being bigger. I feel like we're getting shortchanged on how many blocks should be in this section. I actually don't remember where the secret exit is. Yeah. Is that a thing? That definitely shouldn't have been there, but I guess I'll take it. A Goomba joined a crime syndicate. Would he be a Goomba? There we go. Goomba. Not Goomba, Gloomba. Oh. Okay, fair. The bubble pop is very satisfying, agreed. Oh my god. It's such a folksy version of this song. Once again, it's another version of the song that has no teeth. Ugh, auto scrollers. Oh, this is an interesting stage. This is an interesting stage in the actual game because of the fast scrolling background, it causes like a weird quirk with the end of the stage. I don't remember what it is exactly, but yeah. Fuck! Oh, this is gonna suck. Alyssa, how you doing? Okay, I'm going to bed. Just wanted to poke my head and say hi. Oh, yeah, definitely. Good vibes for the rest of you playing. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely take some bad spills. Ugh, it's an auto scroller. It's something about the way this background speeds up that's like messed up. Super Mario World, 12 magic orbs, added a lot of new content, but hard as hell. I see. What do the 12 magic orbs do? I need to know. I think Mario 3D gave us Goombas, and Gloombas are very different. Alright. There. I'm just desperately waiting for this stage to end. Another case of a stage that's just like so much. It's so, yeah. It's so like open and just like freeform that I don't have like a good sense of like anything in it. It's just like, this could be different. I mean, the coins are definitely wrong, because it's just like, Nintendo does certain patterns of their coins, and they're pretty recognizable. The coins were definitely off in that, but I mean, I'm not such a petty bitch that I'm gonna be like, the coins are wrong. good brain. You didn't remember the coins for the fucking 7th stage and the fucking Force of Illusion. Oh my god, my feather. Ponder the 12 magic orbs, yes. Ponder orb. Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm really hungry. That'd be high enough. You're a Mario fan? Name all the coins. Yeah, exactly. Hey, they remember the drop saw. That's nice. Woo! Ooh. Wham, wham, wham. Wham, wham, wham. Wham, wham, wham. Oh, Reznors. I don't know if you can spin at these guys. Oh, never mind. I guess it's good. Guess it didn't matter. Yeah. There we go. I feel like that whole stage, I'm curious. I feel like that one was the one that had the like the tracking or like the track area. How to explain it? The block snake. It must be the main castle in this area that has the block snake. It's really interesting. Is this the one with the block snake? Yeah, okay, this is the one with the block snake. I'm all ready. I had to get rid of that. Had to get rid of the feather, the cape. It was just distracting me from the true purpose of the true enjoyment I could get from block snake. Ah, fuck. Okay, block snake. Code, you actually look better than Peach in that outfit. Oh, thank you, Dragon Watcher. That's not true, but thank you. Jeez. Oh, great. Super Mind Control Delete taught us to cast off all power-ups we've learned, yes. Wasn't planning on dipping in. Wasn't planning to take a dip in the lava? No. I mean, I guess it was. Sure. Pharrell's not supposed to be there. Yeah. Definitely. I have a distinct feeling this person has this memory comes from a fucking masochist. They've decided they've decided that the fireballs, they're pretty sure they're right there. Ooh. Oh shit. All right. I can't wait to play Super Mario World by masochists. That seems like a Kaizo tier Mario hack. One of the first outfits I made for Code's model. Yes, it was too. White had only been making outfits for the model for like 3 months at this point when she made this one. Oh, this is mean. This is mean. Ugh. It's absolutely mean. shit. Right, we gotta wait for the drop down. Okay. Yeah. Stop making me have to dance around these, please. I don't remember there being droppable spikes in this section. She just needs one IRL way, right? Definitely. Snake, I don't think it's faster, but I do think it's definitely way more annoying. Whoa. Like they're definitely like putting this into like, ah, fuck. Yeah. The obstacle density is just way higher. Yeah. Oh, if you find one, put it in the suggestions. Oh, there you go. Thank you, White. Thank you. I have a feeling an actual like Princess Peach dress would be quite expensive. I feel like that would be kind of a big cost. Ah, Jesus. Okay. I don't know who did this one, but your butt. Like at a certain point, you have to like look at it and say like, this isn't what like Nintendo would obviously do. If I just stay at the front of it, it'll be fine. Have this one. Yeah, fuck. Yeah. Or yeah. Off to sleep. All right, Nico Rin. You have a great night. Or not, if you're brave enough to make it yourself with good material. I don't have the skill set to make like that nice of a dress. I mean, I'd wear it. I'd wear it in a heartbeat. Ah! Fuck. Okay. I could go get a mushroom, I suppose. That'd be the smart thing to do. Probably solve some problems. What tainted their memory for the stage? We're gonna go back and we're going to pick up some. We're gonna pick up some power-ups and then we are going to give it another shot. It would be the fucking like Snake auto scroller level that like ends up being like painfully hard. It's not technically an auto scroller, but it's just like because of it being on a block snake, it's essentially an auto scroller. I'd love to make a Mario ROM hack. I'd play your Mario ROM hack. Back when we were doing Mario Maker, I used to play your stages. I enjoyed them. I'd break them. I'd just routinely break them, and I'd be like, "Oh, I flew through the ceiling. I flew over your stage," and I'd just be like, "Eh, yeah." You would break, yeah. You would break them, and I'd be like, "Yeah." You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful in Mario games giving me like the ability to fly, because I can just like, I will test your ceilings, and also you're gonna have to add ceilings to your stages, because otherwise I'm just gonna fly through them all. All right. Okay. Ooh. This should help technically, just because technically we have the ability to float now. Oh shoot. That's not great. Oh, crap. Wow. Didn't get a lot of mileage of that, did we? Ah, fuck. Yeah. Where's the block snake over lava? Looking good. No, don't make me do lava block snakes. No, that's a big no. I'd like to hear like their explanation of why they remember it being this way. Oh, we didn't get a second fireball spawn. That's kind of nice. I'll take that as a victory. Oh, jeez. Duh. Fuck. Okay. Fair, I guess. Ugh. This is definitely a stage built to my weaknesses, where it's just like, ugh. It's slow, and I have to remember things. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to slide that far. No. No. Oh my god, I can't believe they didn't remember that there's more stages after the 5th castle. I can't believe this is where the game ends. Roll credits. Wow, unbelievable. They forgot all about so many areas in the game. I already know the auto scroller. Yeah, auto scroller is like aren't my thing. It's very miserable, especially when they like try to rely on like really like. This is definitely not my thing right now. Ugh. Yeah, I get impatient is the thing. Whoa. Oh, weird, I got carried by it. Wait, Mario died and didn't save the princess in this one? I know, right? It's wild. I'm like, give me that developer exit. Ugh. Gosh, I'm really hungry. Oof. It's hard too, because you're having to remember, like, where these fireballs are in, like, without a lot of sense of, like, space around you. So it's just like, it's right here, maybe? What landmarks can I... Oh, there is none. Ah, I should just go forward. There's some very ROM hacky bits here where you almost have to know what's coming. Oh, absolutely. Alright. I'm like, that's what you do in that spot. You jump, and it didn't decide it was gonna bounce up that time. Cool, love it. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, I'm pretty sure molten enemas are the best for non-dragons. This statement feels completely like I'm like, wait, why are we talking about molten enemas? Hold up. Did I miss a beat here? Ugh, I feel so over this right now. Because I know I'm definitely like a little bit too tired for this kind of stuff, but fuck. Spikes are almost, I want to be the guy, cherries, and how little time you have to react. Yeah, the trick is I've been like just running to I've been staying on the first two blocks, Because as long as you're on the first 2 blocks, they don't hit you, so nothing to react to, just because they stay up front. It seems to be the running answer for most things in this, but... Dude. Okay. Ah, fuck me. Ooh. Fuck. Okay. Answer isn't going faster. I feel like the snake is 1 space too close to the spikes. It does feel a little bit. It's meant to be tight. Hey Tomaran, how you doing? What are you up to? Oh. Thea, what are you up to? How's things been? Haven't seen you in a while. Okay. Ooh. Shit. I was watching you up on the TV, so even when I'm here, I'm not chatting. Gotcha. It usually stream past my bedtime. Gotcha. I see, I see. Huh. Looking at that one, some of these fireballs are cheating. Yeah, that didn't look right that time. Mixed bag for me though. Anxiety came back. I'm full force, but visiting girlfriend in Toronto for a couple weeks. Oh well, that'll be nice when you visit. That'll be good. Yeah. Gotcha. Well, main thing is make sure you take care of yourself, okay? Anxiety can be a lot to deal with, and it's, you know, it can crop up sometimes like that. Oh, that one's so mean. Self-care is best care, yes. Whoa. Trying to get off one med, switch to another, but they got nipped in the bud. Gotcha. Okay, I have like 2 more tries in me. Ugh, fuck. But does this dressing to make your boobs look bigger? Maybe. I mean, probably. Wait. It's the ruffles. It's probably the ruffles. Unfortunately, I started tonight's stream a little bit on the tired side anyway, so like hitting me with like this, hitting me with this like at this point, I don't think I have like the focus for this kind of level of like control. This kind of stage. This would be hard for me anyways, but fuck. Yeah, I think I'm done for now. It was a good run. It was a good run. Okay. But it's definitely starting to like run me down to a point where I'm just like way too tired. At a full day anyways. Yeah, it's been almost 4 hours, yeah. Yeah. Don't mind me, it's just my brain. In Constellation, that level was driving Ada nuts when they were playing it. So it's not just you. Yeah. The thing is it's like, it's also not consistent. It's like, sometimes like, you'll just end up in a situation where it's like, oh, the spike is dropping a little bit faster, or the fireball is like bouncing a little bit closer, or it's going up instead of down, and it's just like, not that that happens a lot, but it's one of those things, it's just enough that it's like, oh gosh. Okay. It's so different from the rest of the pacing of the game that it's like pretty rough. Pretty rough. Whoa. If it was a real smart cookie, I'd just like fly it. Well, that's that. Yeah. It's like too sharp compared to everything else in it, which is a shame because it's like, don't get me wrong, like I was kind of expecting something like this at some point, but it's also just like they couldn't have done one that was like more unappealing. Hard snake block like section. Ugh. Gross. God, I'm even noticing the music now, which is almost upsetting. Meow. I could just be getting the power-ups from the stages, I suppose. It'd be a smart thing to do. Yeah. Turns out everything does get worse when you have blockchain, yes. I'm so brain broken by that normal music, that's gonna sound weird now, I know, right? Ugh. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to fade. Alright. Let's fucking go! Oh. A little bit taller, so it kind of messes some of these things up. It's hard to even jump that section, gosh. Oh, fuck. That's one you have to go for then. Ugh. Nah. Ugh. I don't think there's anything I can get in that stage. Like, what's the closest stage that is mushrooms? I'm like, I need mushrooms. No. Oh, that's exciting and cool, and definitely something I wanted to have happen. All right. Ah, fuck, really? Oh my god, really? Yeah, we're not making any progress on this. It's yeah. Shoot. No. Okay. Oh, I am drained. How's everybody doing? How's everyone doing? Pretty sleepy night tonight here. Yeah, fair. You were up super late. What were you doing? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's kind of funny how, like, because of the way the saving works in this game, this particular ghost house becomes kind of the saving ghost house. Oh. Recharge with a change of venue. Marrying my girlfriend. Oh. Is it me? Hey, cool. Hate you. Oh, thank you. Cool. I'm too fucking tired. I'm just like, fuck it. This is what we're doing. Oh my god, I'm so drained. Ugh. I am just like exhausted, like beyond capacity right now. Ugh. Too much, like too late in the run. Oh. Oof. Gosh, if that was giving Ada trouble though, that's probably a good sign. It is legitimately hard. Play some comfort games. It's not so much that I've been up since like 7 a.m. So I'm like treading into, well, actually I've been up since 5 a.m. So I'm treading into closer to like 20 hours awake. So I'm feeling a little bit. I'll just be a moment. Yeah. Someone crouching. No overheads. No. I misclicked. So yeah, it's just like catching up with me a little bit. Stop, computer, please. All right, there we go. Oh, hey, what you doing? You're using it too early. How y'all doing? What's everybody up to? Big stretch. Going beyond my tracking. Yeah, how was Mario? It was pretty good overall. I have mixed feelings about that final stage though. That one's pretty nasty. That's a nasty stage. I thought it'd follow you down there. No. It all works on like item placement. It's not tied adjacently to where my head is. It's actually wherever I would like normally sit. So yeah. Unfortunately, like that sort of thing is more like fleshed out with 2D live VTubers, so that's more like how it would work for them, but it doesn't really work that way for Vroid, really. There's like low-key like some headway being made in that direction, but it isn't really quite there yet. So this is the head pat. Drained. Yeah. What's up, White? What's up? Yeah. It's a little bit too close. There we go. Yeah. Chat hug. Ah, gotcha. That's fair. Oh, there we go. All right, everybody get in here, everyone. Chat hug's happening. Jeez, my tracking is really all over the place. Yeah, chat hug's happening. Get in here. Yeah, yeah. Chat hug, get over here. Yeah, yeah. Chat hug. Everybody's getting a hug. Get in here. Yeah. Omen son, how you doing? What you up to? How's things going? Aww. Aww. Chat pat. Chat comes with 53 nyas. Yeah. Also, I guess something else I have that was requested hours ago at this point, but I owe it, so I must do it. Ugh, fine. I guess you are my little pog champ, floppable. Come here. Come here. Come here. Aw, super delayed, but when I'm going between game stuff and that sort of thing, PogChamp has to wait. Aw. Yeah. Single hair. Yeah. Anyways, but normally I'd be streaming probably 2 or 3 games tonight, but like I said, I've been up for about 20 hours at this point. I had a whole bunch of stuff I had to take care of today, so it was kind of one of those days that was just, I was really hoping that I could probably just fly through Super Mario by memory and probably call it at that, but I figured, you know, we kind of hit a real wall, so I'll have to come back to it tomorrow when I'm a little bit more alert. It was definitely like starting to just like deteriorate my like endurance pretty quick. Oh, hello. Liz is streaming. We should definitely raid Liz. Liz is streaming super late. Playing NES games. What? Say what? Liz playing Nintendo games? Can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Anyway, so yeah, how's everyone doing? Since we're just chilling out. Aw, Canuck, thank you for the bits. Thank you. Let's do random because she can never drive. That's a cool thing. I should look into something like that because I could really use it for like the Super Nintendo or NES or whatever. I think they have one for the 64 also. Yeah. Oh, playing a Monster Party. It's an interesting decision. I think what we're gonna do though, I think we're gonna raid Liz. There's one for pretty much every console with cartridge. Yeah, makes sense. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna raid Liz because I feel like that'd be a good raid. I'm super drained, so we'll come back to this tomorrow. I am gonna probably be playing Ukulele first, and then I'll probably come back to Super Mario by memory. Where it's a little bit more of a sketchy stage, it's gonna be something that I'll have to like play a little bit by ear, because hopefully I can work my way through it. But yeah, it's pretty tough. Even optical drive emulators that you mod into disc-based consoles do the same thing. Yeah. Hey, no worries, Nori. No worries, no pressure. But yeah, so anyways, we're gonna load in that raid. Yeah. Load in that raid. So tomorrow the lineup is gonna be Ukulele, Super Mario by memory, probably Unsighted, and maybe Synthetic, but it's probably gonna be those three, I suspect. So anyways, I'm gonna call it though. So thank you all for watching, hanging out tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Show Liz some love. Bye. Yeah. Yeah.
Got a demon, what am I? It's time for me to choose my path. The power of my God hand, no evildoer will get back. Hand to hand or fist to fist, kick your nuts or twist your wrist. God power keeps my pimp hand strong, so trust me or you won't last very long. Dragon kick your ass into the Milky Way. Milky Way. Don't act like you don't like the Bulbasaur. My arm, my arm, my arm, my arm, my arm, my arm, a summon of the powers of the God hand. I lost a limb in a fight, but don't worry, babe, I'll be cool. The ultimate power of a god is now my secret tool. My defenses are impregnable. My style is impetuous. If it's too much, I'll grovel at your feet. I beg for mercy when I feel the heat. Jaw-dropping attacks from my roulette wheel. Apocalyptic beatdowns from the God hand. My arm, my arm, my arm, my arm, my arm, my arm, a summon of the powers of the God hand. Everybody wants a piece. Who's next? Don't be a fool. Hyperactive fighting styles so slick they will make you drool. The God hand helps me work out my stress. It's overpowering, I must confess. The only person who it doesn't work on is the girl who got me into this, Olivia. Slicing through thugs with my shockwave. Shockwave! More beheading than a guillotine. Head slicer. Head slicer. My arm, my arm, my arm, my arm, my arm, my arm. I summon up the powers of the God hand. demon, what am I? It's time for me to choose my path. The power of my God hand, no evildoer will get past. Hand to hand or fist to fist, kick the nuts or twist your wrist. God power keeps my pimp hand strong, so trust me or you won't last.